So I had a question from Andy Creates. Today we're going to talk about bar chords. Well, she says that, you know, her hand gets tired and it's, you know, a lot of pressure put on the finger, and so she generally just avoids bar chords, as a lot of guitar players do, because, you know, they just don't generally feel good. And I'm going to sort of sympathize with that sentiment. I do sometimes avoid bar chords too. In fact, that's what the capo is really for, is to help you to change keys of the song so that you can play easy chords, right?
I just have a question.
Yes.
Because I'm not a guitar player. What is a bar chord?
Well, a bar chord is when you take that finger and press all the strings or multiple strings with one finger, where you're flattening and extending to press.
Okay.
Okay?
I never knew I've done that before, but I didn't know that's what it was called. Cool.
Yeah, that's called a bar chord. So a bar chord is kind of tricky because we're fretting a bunch of strings with one finger. So the key is dis. Okay? The biggest, most powerful muscle in the hand we have. I don't know what it's called, pulgar or something. That's the Spanish. I actually took anatomy in massage school, so I should know the name of this muscle right here, and I'm failing right now. Okay.
I cannot help.
At any rate, this giant muscle right here is extremely powerful. We use it to grip and squeeze. That opposable thumb is what makes humans special. So, in order to use for a bar chord, what we want to do is we want to kind of create a vice grip effect. Like squeezing the guitar between the index finger, which is straight, and it's not, it's firm, and I've got some pressure on it, but it's not really pressing. The pressing is coming in an upward direction more from the thumb. And so that way, I'm kind of squeezing from the back, and then when I wrap my finger around, I don't have to exert much because the majority of the necessary pressure is coming from the back. Okay? So, right, I can just easily press them all down. And you can do that with, of course, the ring finger too. And then you would want to put the thumb behind the ring finger on the back a little bit, rather than normally have it up here behind the index finger. So that's the thing. Use the vice grip. Have your thumb directly or whatever feels comfortable close to behind the finger that you're barring. So that's a slight thumb shift from here to here. These are the two you would normally do. Sometimes people do a pinky. You could shift a little further from pinky or leave there. Okay?
How do you know, like, what chord you're playing? Like, I mean, I'm assuming there's a chart or something, right? For guitar players?
You mean on the guitar? How do I know where I'm playing?
Like if you're pressing one of the bars, how do you know if it's a chord or, you know?
Well, they're patterns. And there's little dots. And the little dots tell you what fret you're at.
Oh,
see?
that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is open. This is the nut right here. And so this is 3 half steps up, 5 half steps up, 7 half steps up, 9 half steps up, and then the octave, 12 half steps up.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, I just don't know anything about guitars.
No, it's cool. See, this is an all levels class here. We're good.
Awesome.
So to answer Andy's question specifically, we're talking about just vice grip, squeeze, and really do 75% of the work here and only 25% of the work here. Now, of course, like every muscle, just like we were just talking about in the singing exercises, right? When you work out muscles, you gotta relax, you gotta warm up, you gotta warm down, right? And so I would recommend before you work out your bar muscles, right? Maybe do some little hand wiggling, just gentle, relax, maybe a little bit of gentle left hand massage. You could take your right thumb and massage this muscle a little bit before and after, right? That way we can kind of deal with the lactic acid buildup from the irregular muscle use, right? When you're really exerting this muscle. And then as it builds up and gets stronger, just like a callus, it'll get easier and stronger. So that's what I would say. Use this vice grip technique, number 1. Number 2, make sure that you drink plenty of water. And number 3, warm up and warm down.
Cool.
Thank you very much for joining me on Matthew's Music Lesson Studio. Please share this video, like, and subscribe to join my more than 500 subscribers. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. And please continue to tune in for all the great shows that I have to offer you. Thank you so much for joining me. And did you know that you can get online music lessons from me on Zoom? I record it MP4 for you, and you can then review that lesson forever. You can have it so we can go over it, you can practice along with it, and then that way, no matter what, you can relax and enjoy the lesson. So please, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I'll see you guys next time on Matthew's Music Lesson Studio.